Hello and
bored.
good evening. He said
Lonely.
that I am bored
That is my
lonely.
company. But what if you want a solution?
I'm watching this like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon Part 2. I don't know what it's called, but it's something like that. So I thought, I was thinking of you, and I thought I'll read you some of my book. It's called Dot. Like we are all a dot in the big picture, and connecting us draws it. Okay. Red on the inside, I like it. I'm wearing red underneath today. Okay. Dot. Dot equals A38. This book is dedicated to the extraordinary and brilliant mind of Charles Andrew Oyedele Oshasami. Almighty Overlord God G0D Holy H0 Chaos Pax VA38 man. um, okay. So first page is blank. Because at first I was nothing. And well, we'll get to it. Okay, crazy, sexy, cool, turned truly, madly, deeply uncool is my story. I have a passion for interconnections, coincidences, life's alignments, and freestyle whipping and rapping, word maths, supernatural ability, enhancement, and maintaining reality. In addition, I also make mistakes, but still have supreme confidence in myself. Example, last Halloween, I said trick or treat to a stranger in Bristol Centre. He said trick, so I whipped a ciggy out of his mouth with a metal hooked blue bungee cord in the dark. Also, my story gets worse. That is a picture of what my back used to look like. M27, it says on it. That's the M27 there, the Dumbbell Nebula. Oh, okay, we're reading this. Looks like that. The dot for the first point, which is where the first thought occurred. M27. The first thought was Chow and manifested into our evolutionary reality. Chow, the Latin word for chaos, that only has one thing that is always the same, the fact that it's always changing. Then the red 27, Chow equals 27 in letter maths. So does red. M27. I was born on the 12th of July, and on the 12th of July, the M27 Dumbbell Nebula was discovered by Charles Messier, and Charlie 27 is a comic book character in the Marvel comic Guardians of the Galaxy. Okay, so here you got some pictures. That one there in the bottom right, no, bottom left. That's me getting ready for my son Dash's birthday. Then it's me on the street. Then there's me with my hand out. Funnily enough, that picture looks like the 16th chapel, and I've just sent a letter to the Pope actually, well, not to kind of to the popes today in the 16th chapel. Still, you get them a bit of a switcheroo. Anyway, well, switcheroo, no, just to say that they should be disbanded, basically, um, because they're in my place, basically. All right, well, I'm going to carry on with this. Um, the triangle is an expression of how duality fits together, with one triangle one way, the other one big, one small. Well, that's the point. That's the picture. So that's the tattoo on my back. Sierpinski triangle is the other, one big, one small. I like to think it's an infinite energy symbol described by a beam of light shining onto a reflected and reflecting off the inner side of the reflective triangle through the principle of trigonometry. The angle in is the angle out, so the equal triangle, the light should keep repeating, lapping itself, gaining in strength as it repeats the same pattern. Do you get that? Like, so if the inner triangle is a beam of light, then it's going round and round and round, and obviously light is energy, and it's like energy's just building. And then we can stop here because this is where the guy David Seaton, who's organized this whole book, why like him and Jessica, but you can see, look at the letters. Look, Z 24. How could Z be the 24th letter? Honestly, but you know, like I say, you know, people make mistakes. That's a mistake in the book. Anyway, love ya. Good night.